Football on the horizon here at Kansas City's Arrowhead Stadium. Today, a pair of rivals from the AFC West. It's the LA Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And we're underway from Kansas City. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them as he always does, the quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Pretty remarkable, isn't it, Kate, that the worst season statistically in Mahomes' career was still good enough to finish 6th in the MVP voting and reach a 4th straight Super Bowl. Shows just how high his bar is compared to everyone else, and he's still the QB that almost all are chasing. He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. The Chargers get home, and they drop him. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. To him again! And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense wants to do to these quarterbacks. You want to speed them up, and the best way to do it is to hit them and bring them to the ground. Conversely, they've got to figure out offensively how to protect. If you can't protect, you can't execute, you can't do anything offensively.
Ball taken in at the 36. He's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They're led up by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Herbert's one of these rare quarterbacks that when he is on, he makes this game look effortless and easy. Part of it's his throwing motion that's crisp and clean with great power. And it's also an athleticism. Well, he'll make the pay with his legs, too. Man, he is just a joy to watch.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
1st down now, ball at the 33. From the pistol, it's Herbert. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chiefs, nothing.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Smith on the return. And That's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now for the second time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They give to Pacheco to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Left side, it's caught by Rice. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. He finds Worthy, complete. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Chiefs 1st down. Pacheco gets it from the gun. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Pressure's there, and the Chargers got him. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
3rd and long for him here. Ball is out, Mahomes fumbled it! And they scoop it up, time to push for the line! And they claw a little of the damage back there with a modest return. Good effort, but they still lost yards on the fumble. Matt Ariza on to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Oh, baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. So the LA offense getting out there for their 2nd drive. They already hold an early advantage here on the road, so looking for another touchdown to take full control of this game. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Play action now for Herbert. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. It sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. And you just get the play off. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And his heave isn't going to be answered. That's incomplete as an exciting look ends our 1st quarter. It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. 7-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They start out 2nd and 10.
Go.
Now a run here with Amari on Hampton. He's out in the clear. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15.
Set.
Back to Hampton. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
12 more yards. That's another Chargers first down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Here's Herbert. And he's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers pull that in front further, 13-zip. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Dicker on now for the PAT.
Extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers double their lead to 14.
14. Chiefs nothing.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Nico Mejio. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Mahomes on 1st and 10. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up 2nd down.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Looking to throw Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
3rd and long for Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
Formation for the Chiefs.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying.
The Chargers take over.
Now LA getting its offense all set to go.
20-yard line.
And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their 3rd touchdown in 3 drives. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Set.
Herbert now off the play fake. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And now they face 2nd down. They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Ready.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Connects on the crosser. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 20.
The play fake, now Herbert to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Downfield, and he has McConkey. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And the QB just nailed it.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Run. Set. 380. Set.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. McConkey's got it again. That is an LA touchdown. The Chargers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers stretch their lead to 21.
Chiefs nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Remigio with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 27. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Back to throw, Mahomes. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
3rd down,
Third down, it's Mahomes. The Chargers get home, and they drop him. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half, and you better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
So on fourth down, out comes Madden to boot it away. It's fielded at the 14. Has some daylight through the 40. And finally, they're able to corral him, but not before he gets a hefty amount on that return.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Chargers and wide receiver Lad McConkey set for another drive. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they might be able to put a little something together here. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10.
Set. What is it?
Now here he goes on the boot. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Incomplete. Javen Hicks there defensively.
Back to the air, Herbert. He puts some juice on a deep throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers get more points to end a lopsided first half. Lad McConkey with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his fourth first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers grow their lead yet again.
Chiefs nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Remigio with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Chiefs getting out there on offense one last time in this opening half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half.
Yellow.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Pressure's there, and the Chargers got him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Let's be real clear, there is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. Butker on now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the third. And if they don't already have this game out of reach, a touchdown to start the half might just about do it. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Set.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. He throws a bullet to the center of the field.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Set.
On 3rd down, Herbert. He completes it in traffic. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Ready.
Trying with Hampton. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Can you call that play in a huddle as a quarterback? You break the huddle, and you can almost feel it right from the jump. You get that surge at the point of attack on 4th and short. They did, and then some to move those chains.
Set. Set.
1st and 10, Herbert. This is cut downfield by Allen. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers continue piling on to this lead.
Chiefs nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And they're going to need to play for pride or for something to build on for next week, Brock, because this game seems out of reach, even though we've got a full quarter still to go. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Now it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To the air, Mahomes. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Let's go,
Another throw for Mahomes. Sends this to the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Kelsey's got it right side. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. So So on fourth down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Pressure coming from the right edge, and they block it! And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
We could say they picked a great time to block the kick, but let's be honest. Any time is a great time to get through and block one. It really rewards the effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out. It might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Has it downfield, working the left. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers continue adding on to that lead.
Chiefs nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Smith on the return. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. They had their field goal blocked last time out, so 3 points poorer on the scoreboard than they expected to be right here. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Yellow, right side.
On the draw, it's Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
And better luck next time for you. I feel for those running backs because that blitz was drawn up to hit him right in the mouth.
27-yard line.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Yellow. I go blue.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. This is a nice gain. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
That's a gain.
3rd and just 2 to go.
3rd and 2.
Yellow.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're left with 4th and short.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now, time's not on their side either.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
Yellow.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Set, go.
Play action now for Herbert. Gets out of trouble. Bails out of the pocket quick. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
Set. Ready.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Los Angeles.
Four downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Set. Set.
Herbert now off the play fake. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
Set.
Here's Herbert. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And back-to-back sacks have these guys suddenly staring at third and goal. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Chargers have possession and a massive lead. This one looking like it could be over. Third and goal now as they try to pile on further.
Set.
Here he goes, third and long. Into traffic, complete! And they get this down to the 7-yard line. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
Dicker connects there. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Mejio with the return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Yellow, yellow. Why?
Looking to throw Mahomes. And the Chargers get home, and they drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. These guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing third down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Yellow. 180.
Third and long for Mahomes. Oh, the shot was there. He hauled it in, but the officials say no. Didn't get both feet in bounds. Kansas City sends out its punt team. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Punt meets him at the 28. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10.
Set. Ready.
The play fake, now Herbert to throw. Downfield, and he has McConkey. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the two keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and tremendous accuracy come to life.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the red zone now. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Brad McConkey with a touchdown. A fourth for him in this game, and one more ties the record. And that is his fourth touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers, and it's been done less than 50 times in league history. That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers tack on 7 more to their lead.
To kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Remigio with the return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And coming off a 3-and-out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Here's Mahomes. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to take over with first and goal after the fumble.
You know, Kate, defenders today are top. Don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
The Chargers send wide receiver Lad McConkey set for another drive. And I get the feeling, Brock, an already substantial lead is about to grow yet again as they take over here with first and goal. A chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out first and goal.
Set.
They'll run with Hampton. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
Set. Go.
Now Herbert to throw. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers throwing 6 more on the blowout. Lad McConkey with a touchdown. The 5th of the game for him, tying the NFL single-game record. Well, with that score right there, Brock, he has reached one of the pinnacles of playing quarterback here in the NFL. The most touchdown passes in a single game.
And I can promise you, after this game, he's going to do... I remember Peyton and Marvin having a back and forth after breaking a record. Neither of them wanted the ball because they knew it took all of them. And I promise you, after the game at the podium, he'll say the same thing today. It's his name in the record book, but this is an offensive explosion for a day.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Chiefs, nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. Remigio with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Chiefs offense out to take over. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow!
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes. This one falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. They'll throw, 3rd and long. He finds Worthy, complete. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A gain of 12 yards. And our Kansas City Chiefs.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC.
1st and 10
Chiefs hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Yellow!
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third down, it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. The Chargers and wide receiver Lad McConkey set for another drive. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. And they need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. This is cut downfield by Allen.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. This is a heater going deep. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Chargers are running them out of the building. McConkey with a touchdown. His 6th of the game. That's the first NFL player to catch that many in one contest. Wow. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Mejio with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Number 10, Isaiah Pacheco. 10 yards on the pickup.
So the Chargers take this one on the road. And if they could play at this level every time out, well, their coaches would be happy as they could be. Total team effort, a dominating victory. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chargers as we say so long from Kansas City.